Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Pete and Jeremy's D&D Time. This is game 2 this evening. I am Jeremy, and this is an adventure I've entitled Dragondeep, Luncheon of the Sad Mage. We are joined by 3 of Bartholomew's greatest heroes. We're kind of awaiting the technical difficulties to kind of go away for our 4th player. Hopefully, they get back soon and get to play with us. But yeah, without further ado, let's take a quick minute and introduce our heroes this evening. First and foremost, we have the Monstrologist McResearcherface, one of the oldest characters in the Land of DnDTime. Oldman McWizardface, how you doing, Oldman?
Oh, it's Jeremy. One moment. Okay.
Oh, casting that mage armor right off the bat. Okay. Good call. So, Oldman, how you doing now?
Oh, I feel much safer, kind of. Well, you see, I had Estrella cleaning out, and I think she got lost in a portal. That happens sometimes.
Estrella's been hanging around. Well, I mean, hopefully we get to see her again before the night's out.
Only very recently, the newer people tend to not be able to navigate quite as well.
You gotta stop losing other adventurers in your bags of holding.
I mean, they're not bags of holding necessarily. They're mirrors. I don't know what they're.
Extra-dimensional prisons, I think, is the way of putting it.
Portals onto realities of separate existences. Purses.
Are you certain that Miro's not an astral dreadnought?
I would hope not.
Okay, well, it's a fair hope. So Oldman, I guess how you been? You've been doing good. You've been doing anything in particularly interesting lately?
Oh, you know me. I'm cleaning things out, trying to. Well, I tend to go out to try and draw things, but unless it's for Bartholomew's adventures, I always seem to forget my sketching book. I don't know.
Wait,
something about it.
You forget it every other time?
I mean, yeah, it's only with you guys that things constantly try to attack me.
All right. Well, all right, Oldman. Sure. Welcome back. It's great to have you, of course. Our second hero this evening is the bone napper, Othgarurt Charirgix. Othgarurt, how are you, my lizard folk friend?
I am very good.
Othgarurt, very good. Like, very good. Like, are you just, like, not having to help Oldman clean up again? Or
no, I have still been cleaning at Mira's place.
What makes you so good?
I have been getting out a lot recently, doing many good jobs. It feels nice to be out and about.
Like what?
Well, as you'll recall, not that long ago, I developed stage fright and can no longer remember how to tell stories.
I see. Is this a new experience for you?
Very new.
Wow. Well, you know what, Othgarurt? I'm glad you're getting all those great new experiences and you're really, enjoying these adventures Bartholomew's been sending you on.
If only I could relay them properly when asked to.
Well, you know what, Othgarurt? Sometimes the best way to relay information is through interpretive dance. And though no one else could see you, I know that you just did a very good interpretive dance that kind of conveyed the whole thing.
I do not know how to dance.
Yeah, and so thank you, Othgarurt. Welcome back. I hope you enjoy this adventure.
Is cleaning dancing?
Cleaning is not. Our third hero this evening is Rivi Bluecloak, Archer Adept. Rivi, how are you?
Fine enough.
Fine, you guess.
Fine enough. Not you guess enough. They're different words and different arrangement
because
in a sentence.
Perfectly understand. Rivi, I wonder, did you realize that you are quickly approaching, if not already are, the most powerful kobold in the Lands of DnDTime?
I'm pretty sure I already am, but not really like anyone knows or anything. People always tend to forget about me, you know, like on my birthday, or on my other birthday, or on Christmas, or on Valentine's Day, or on New Year's Day, or on most holidays, or on Thanksgiving.
Most of those days don't really matter.
Or on Easter, or on Halloween.
It's interesting that you mention forgetting about your birthday, Rivi, because that has a lot to do with your adventure this evening. And actually, our fourth hero this evening, Estrella, seems to have gotten lost on their way here. So hopefully they'll be joining us shortly. But anyway, Rivi, thank you so much for joining us, and I hope you have a wonderful adventure. And so, our adventure will be. You have been sent to the frontier town of Green Meadows. It's the last stop aboard the Central City Express, which is a train that just heads out west into the frontier. And it is probably the last real bastion of civilization in the desolate waste that is DnDTime. You have stepped off the train and gotten used to the blazing sun overhead, kind of the heat oppressive but dry. You see cactuses all around and a small village or town. You see the saloon across the street, a sheriff's office. At the end of the road, there are some spoopy-looking gallows. But that's not where you are necessarily meant to head. You're supposed to meet the sheriff in the sheriff's office because they need your help in getting in touch with the local mage. And so you walk down the road, you pass the boisterous tavern, and who wants to lead the way into the sheriff's office?
We have history, let's go!
I'd say it's history of everyone.
All right. So Oldman, you're leading the way in?
Oh, of course, I know this man. I still have his gecko.
I opened the door for him. Like a polite young man.
Oh, like a good polite young kobold. You open the door for the poor Oldman. Oldman, the very short gnome,
Wait, he's a gnome.
Yeah, he's a gnome. Oldman, you do not see the sheriff that you recognize. Instead, you see a very bizarre-looking figure. It appears to be a anthropomorphic duck, a strange kind of breed of Aarakocra, perhaps, of bird person. And they look at you and they say, "Hey, I'm Deputy Quack."
Deputy Quack, you say?
Yeah. Your help.
You need my help. I need
just
your
avoid
help.
using that word a whole bunch more, using that voice a lot more, because I'll die. Deputy Quack tells you. Yeah, you're welcome for that.
The voice becomes very normal.
Just so no one dies. Deputy Quack tells you that local powerful wizard. Yeah, the duckman's dying. That the local powerful wizard, a person named Retsalah, has recently disappeared. They're a powerful sorcerer and mage, and they're known kind of, and not really loved, but respected throughout the town for conjuring water. However, a few days back, they were trying to throw a bit of a birthday luncheon, and everyone in town skipped it because they didn't want to be around this very demure wizard. And they haven't heard from him since. So you're all being hired to go and check out this birthday luncheon and hopefully convince Retsalah to come back and give water.
I mean, I can't, really, save you from dying of thirst, make you feel less thirsty.
Let me draw you real quick.
The duck tries to talk to you more, but again, its voice is very because it's parched. It's very, very dry throat.
I make him feel less thirsty. I mean, he's still parched, but, at least he feels a little bit better.
How do you do that?
I can make him feel less thirsty, but I can't really cure his thirst.
Sure,
You feel
yeah.
that thirsty, but
His-
you can't actually be
This
thirsty.
duck's saliva is just a little bit nicer tasting.
Yeah.
All right, Rivi.
Tastes like water.
Taste. All right. They kind of look at you and tell you, "What are you waiting for? Go ahead."
Oh, you're letting me draw you?
I mean, he's just standing there, like, you know, sweating
Okay,
pretty heavily.
This drawing. Oh, you're such a good model.
Okay.
Oldman.
Yep, Oldman, you take out your little sketchbook and you draw this duck person. Deputy Quack looks at you, kind of annoyed.
I need to ask.
Oh, yes, look angry, just like the monsters I normally draw.
And it says, "Get out of here," except in the horrible, like, "Get out of here" voice that they have.
Okay, let's go to Luncheon.
Do I not get to
Okay.
eat the bird?
Do you say that to him?
I
He's
ask
a
Oldman.
human-sized bird.
I ask Oldman if I can eat the bird.
Don't eat the bird. The bird is poison.
He's the one who's going to pay us. I don't think that's really the smartest idea.
Oh, okay.
The
Sorry,
bird is
Mr.
poison. Do
Bird.
not eat person.
You look like a tasty duck.
The duck glares at you angrily.
I will be going now.
Okay. So yeah, you walk back outside, a tumbleweed kind of poofs by. You see some exhausted-looking people sitting on like a little porch across the way in rocking chairs. They look very tired. And do you want to head down the road toward the luncheon, toward the little birthday party?
I guess so.
I suppose so. I mean, I could probably solve their water problems myself, but I feel like that wouldn't be in the spirit of Bartholomew's adventure.
Do you possess the cantrip create water?
The level 1 spell, thank you very much.
Oh, I thought it was a cantrip.
Oh yeah.
I
no,
can
it's level
create
1.
a whole tidal wave.
That's concerning.
It disappears after 6 seconds, though, Oldman. You know that.
Oh, I suppose. Let's go.
Everyone,
We
open
should
your
find
mouths real quick. Alright, so you head down the road, and you see a few more like signs of townspeople that really just aren't doing so well. There's a bunch of cactuses that are out on the side of town that have been all cut down, and people have been presumably eating them or drinking all the cactus juice. But as you reach the outskirts of town, you see up ahead what looks like a massive pavilion. There's a few very large posts. There is a very large, colorful, white and blue like tarp tent-like thing at the top of them. And it looks like this pavilion covers maybe like a side is like 200 feet. It's really absolutely gargantuan. And there's a little picket fence around it, and you can see there's a big sign up at the top that reads Retsalah's birthday. Retsalah's birthday luncheon. And there's some like streamers hanging down and things like that. There's a bunch of like glitter and stuff, but it looks like there's no one there, and there's like a small table next to it that has a bunch of birthday hats that are untouched.
This looks extremely depressing. This is
Yeah, it
bringing
looks
up very
very
much
sad.
depressed memories.
I feel like we should be some guests and
I will
cheer
walk
them up.
and pick up a party hat and put on the hat.
Okay, you now have a birthday hat.
Oh, I want
Wow.
to do it too.
It's like the string kind of cuts into your bottom jaw a little bit uncomfortably, but you think that's just the nature of the birthday hat. Okay, so you all put on
Othgarurt, you look
birthday hats?
very fashionable.
Oldman, I got a question.
Yes.
Do you tuck your beard under the birthday hat, like under the strap? So is your beard kind of being held back, or do you kind of weave your beard through the string out in front?
Oh, well, probably weave it and do it. Keep it nice and secure.
All right. And
It
so
keeps
as you
both the hat secure and the string out of the way.
you put on your birthday hats and you look up ahead of you, and it's hard to see because it's the bright sun beating down upon you, but up ahead is just shade under the pavilion. And it's weird, even those of you with dark vision can't really see very far. You can tell it's not pitch black under there, but you imagine this must be some kind of magical illusion that is limiting your sight under the pavilion.
What time of day is it outside?
It's bright midday.
Oh god, bright midday, I can't see anything!
Yeah, Rivi, it looks awful. You're in agony.
That must be where all the guests are.
Okay. So yeah, you kind of step forward. As you walk under the pavilion, the first thing that immediately strikes you is it's nice and cool. Not hot at all. Not
Oh my
sure
god,
if
now
it's
you
just
can
the-
see.
Not sure if it's just the sun. It's also pleasant. It's dim light in here. It's not bright, not whatever, but not like pitch black. Still, you can only really see for about 50 feet. Something is magically limiting your sight beyond.
How big is the pavilion? There's over
Looking
50
up,
feet.
the roof goes up like 300 feet. It's a gigantic tent, clearly suspended by magical means. But the big thing that you would notice right off the bat is you can see there's a huge banquet table that just is right in the middle of the pavilion and goes off out of that like 50 feet view range that you have. And that banquet table is covered in all sorts of different foods. It has, from where you are immediately upon walking in, you can see like sandwiches and like hors d'oeuvres and like little finger food like that. There's also crappy little chairs on either side.
Yay, crappy chair!
They're really
If you
crappy.
wanted to eat any duck, that's the duck you could eat over on that table.
Thank you. But
Really
we
takes
must
one of the
be-
crappy chairs and immediately collapses on him.
No, I don't think it collapses. It's just like it's really squeaky and it's plastic. So yeah, Rivi, you go sit down at the table.
I guess so. I'm not really eating yet, but you know.
Okay. Yeah, there seems to be several types of fizzy beverages.
Oh god.
That,
I have a bill of PTSD over fizzy beverages.
See, there's some fizzy beverages and there's like little hors d'oeuvres. And from where you are now that you've gotten on the table, you can see a little further down the table, and it appears to just keep going. Just a big, huge line of stuff.
I'm gonna go down and see if there's any alcohol at the end.
Okay.
I am going to follow him so that he does not drink on the job.
Booze!
Okay, so Rivi and Oldman kind of run off to get the booze. And yeah, Othgarurt, you follow behind dutifully, of course. And you get to about halfway through the table, and as you get to the halfway point of this big, long dining table, you see there's a very large chair at one end that's very fancy. It's set up with like a very large red velvet backing and big gold arms, big golden armchair. The chair itself stands maybe 7 feet tall and looks very regal, but there's no one in it. There is a party hat just sitting on the seat of it. None of the food looks like it's touched, except for in front of that setting, and you don't see any booze or anything, at least at this big table. Off to your right, Oldman, you do see that there looks like to be a dessert table, which might have some liquor.
Does the party hat in front of the seat look any different from the ones we're wearing?
Do you want to like go up and look at it?
I suppose so. Maybe we could find out who was sitting there.
Okay.
Is there like a gift table?
You don't know. There's like an empty table off on the side. I'm sorry. There are two other things that you see. You also would see a what looks like a piñata on one far side of the table, and there's like a pin the tail on the donkey thing stuck up there. Some classic party games. That's on the far left. And then, yeah, on the far right, there's an empty table, which might be for gift, but there's nothing there. And the dessert.
Are there like any sticks or anything nearby?
Yeah, there's some over in the far left corner. I mean, it's far away. You'd have to like walk over.
Can I try to like will them to a little, like, I'll walk over. Can I try like will them to like a little, like horse or something?
Yeah,
My
do you
sword.
guys want to I assume the rest of you head off with Rivi to check
I
out
wish
the...
to sniff the chair. The fancy chair.
Rivi, we'll hold off on you until these guys check out the fancy chair. Can you roll me a nature check or a survival check? I'll give you either, Othgarurt, as you're sniffing the chair. You look at the hat, Oldman, and can you roll me a nature check? This is definitely Nate. Yeah, it appears to have dandruff. But you can't really tell much more. It's like gross gray dandruff.
Well, I suppose we found out that Retsalah is rather old.
Almost like brown dandruff. You're not sure what it is. It's nasty.
I'm just gonna put this back here.
Okay. So you guys, at this point, Othgarurt, you and Oldman see Rivi walking over to the corner, where the pinata is. You want to walk over with him?
Well, maybe he saw Retsalah.
Okay.
Let's go.
Well, I do not think I can tell anything from this chair.
So as you get over to the corner, Rivi, once you get within 30 feet of the pinata, there's just a moment where you take a step and you just hear some faint music coming from the pinata. Do you want to do anything when this happens?
I'm gonna focus my primary
nowhere.
objective of grabbing a piece of wood.
All of like the sticks are over by the pinata.
I take one of the. It's like an actual like random stick, or it's just like a random it's like a tree stick or a stick.
They look like pinata thwacking.
All right. So I'm going to cut off the base of one of them and start moving into a little horse.
You're continuing toward the pinata?
Yeah, past it towards the sticks.
Okay. Well, you take another step and you immediately hear different music. It sounds just like fun, happy party music.
Never step.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, you walk right over.
Same music?
Yeah, it's the same thing.
I walk out of the range, see if it stops playing the music.
Oh yeah, it stops playing.
I walk back in.
It starts again.
I walk back out.
It stops playing.
I walk back in.
Oldgarurt, you and Oldman catch up to Rivi, who's just stepping back and forth. It plays again as soon as you walk back in.
I think this is where you're supposed to shake it all about.
I do not know how to dance. Is that a dance?
Up ahead, you see this pinata. It appears in the form of a froghemoth, if you're familiar with the creature.
Oh god!
It's a large, multi-tentacled monster.
Yeah, I'm
However, this pinata is very brightly colored and kind of covered in little paper mache. Very
Happy
clearly
froghemoth.
fake, and it's hanging from the ceiling by a string.
Othgarurt, that's one of your friends.
So, Rivi,
that
what
is
did you
not friend.
with the stick?
I'm gonna take my sword and cut off a little bit of the stick. I'm going to try whittle into a little horse.
Okay, can you roll me a d20?
Is this D20? No check or anything?
Yeah, just
I
roll
will
me a
help
d20.
him with this.
This is not for the whittling.
Oh, well, I will help him with the
4.
whittling.
Okay. So you grab the stick and you go to cut off the end of it, and the stick makes an attack against you.
What?
It goes black. Oh gosh, it crits you. You take 9 bludgeoning damage.
What? That's more than it should be.
Oh my goodness.
Nearly
Pinata
1/4 my health from a freaking stick.
And I need all of you to roll for initiative as the pinata sticks have attacked you.
What the fuck? I just want to make a little gift for the guy, and I'm just getting attacked by a stick.
So confused
Alright.
about what's happening here.
Well, the pinata stick got an 8 on its initiative.
Dang it.
All right,
why?
all of you guys go first. Othgarurt, you're first to go. You saw Rivi just pick up a stick, and then it just hits him in the head. What would you like to do?
I shall bite the stick.
You're gonna run over.
I shall recklessly bite the stick.
Recklessly chomp down. Okay, go ahead. Okay, the first one will hit. The second one's gonna miss. as this stick is very quickly flying around. Go ahead and give me the damage
Very
roll on the
fast
first
stick.
one, though.
He said
it's
recklessly.
Oh, you did say recklessly. Yeah, you're gonna hit with both of them. Sorry, good call. All right. You're at 11 damage. This stick, it looks like it's on the brink of breaking in half. You've chomped down twice and it's splintered badly. Your gums kind of hurt because splinters.
Is it just the one
stick is
evil
still
stick?
alive.
Or are there multiple evil sticks?
You do not know yet, but there are about 8 sticks kind of like on a stick rack.
Oh god.
All
Bad
right.
stick. Do not hit
Oldman?
friend.
What would you like to do?
No, that seems like a very inefficient way to cut a stick. Here, let me do it for you. I'm just
Oh
gonna
my
take my
God!
dick.
Oh, okay.
This is how you cut a stick.
Yeah, you kill the stick. You snap that stick in half with your dagger.
Yeah, that's all you need to do. No reason to bite it. Can't imagine it tastes very good either.
So, Rivi, it's your turn. You have a broken in half stick, and you look over to that stick rack, and it's shaking a little bit. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna shoot it.
You're gonna take out your bow and shoot
I'm gonna
it.
shoot the sticks.
Okay.
I rolled a 3. What is my luck?
That is a pretty unfortunate roll. That being said, you have advantage against the sticks while they're on their rack. So, go ahead and roll me your damage. You're gonna hit one of them.
I gotta make sure it rolls damage right for once in my life, because it's been messing me over for the past 2 games. Alright, so I do. And then I roll just a 1d4 from the other charm.
Yep.
Okay. Then roll.
Yeah, your charm is still adding your dex modifier.
God darn it, stop! Why is it doing that?
Yeah,
I don't.
it's silly.
I told it no, I told it blanket.
What's that extra d4 for? Is that
That's the force damage. I'll roll another d4 for the actual cold damage.
Yeah, you're right.
Because
Okay.
you can't do 3 damage types at once. For some reason.
Yeah, it already has the cold on there. So, oh, actually, I guess we'll just use those. So yeah. All right, you're gonna hit that.
'Cause the
that
cold
stick
one's broken
for
for some reason.
16 damage. And as you do so, you break another stick in half. You shoot a stick in half. There are now
Just
7
explodes.
sticks, 7 sticks remaining on the stick.
I'm going to actually use my class resource of the bursting arrow.
Okay.
Just explode the sticks.
Okay. All other creatures within 10 feet of it, which that includes you.
Oh, I thought.
But maybe
wait,
that's worse.
never specified how far away they were.
Alright, you just picked a stick up off the rack.
Oh, I won't do that then.
Okay, sure.
I thought they were like a bit farther away.
The sticks are gonna go. 2 of the sticks rise up off the rack. The other ones don't. And those 2 sticks that rise off are going to go after. One of them is gonna go after you, Rivi.
Of course
And
they
the other
are.
one is gonna go after you, Oldman. So Oldman, you get attacked by a stick. It's gonna whack at you once, a 15,
Oh.
and
What
then
the
attack
heck?
a second time for 23 for 6 bludgeoning damage.
What? Why are these sticks? Holy
And
crap!
then the second stick is going after you, Rivi. An 18
It hits for
for
7.
7 bludgeoning, and then a 24
3, 4, 5.
Oh,
6,
God.
7.
for 6 more
I'm
bludgeoning.
already under half health from freaking
You're getting
sticks.
bludgeoned by little
This is why
sticks.
Rivi has compass issues. He's being
Alright.
beaten by sticks.
That's the end of the stick's turn. Othgarurt, what would you like to do?
Sticks hit friend again. I am angry. I do not like it when my friends are hit
I probably would
with
have took
sticks.
less damage if I did the bursting arrow.
Yeah,
I
maybe.
shall-
Who knows?
I shall go into a rage and focus on the stick that hit Oldman first.
Okay.
Oh, of course, 6 was.
All right, the bone halberd, that's gonna hit with a 21.
I do not remember if I can split attacks across multiple targets.
Yeah, you can. You can roll me the damage first. That way, if you don't kill it.
Okay.
Oh man. So that's gonna hit for 8 damage. Yep, that stick is still up. Still whacking at Oldman.
I will still switch focus to the other stick now.
Okay, sure. A bold strategy, but I like it. You'll hit. That stick is destroyed. Rivi, the stick that just hit you gets cloven in twain by your pal Othgarurt. Alrighty. So those 2 sticks are dead. Or, I'm sorry, one of those sticks are dead. And Oldman, it's your turn. There is 1 stick left and it's trying to kill you.
Oh, stick, so you want a sword fight, is it? I have a stick of my own!
You take your quarterstaff and you swing and a miss. Okay.
Take that! I'm hitting the stick! Oh wait, these ones aren't alive.
You're just hitting a regular stick. Rivi, what would you like to do? There's 1 stick left and it's trying to kill Oldman.
Shoot the stick. I got 12!
Oh, no!
I literally rolled a 2!
Yeah.
What is my luck? Well, I do have advantage because it's pack tactics, so next Oldman.
Oh, that's true.
So.
Yeah, so it's gonna hit.
It is like Kobolds are great.
Pack tactics. Yeah, Oldman with his quarterstaff just flailing it around.
No, stop. I didn't want it to roll cold. Oh, god dang it.
That's
here
all
we
good.
go.
With the 12 damage, you will finish it off anyway. In this
I
case.
created a separate stat block for the charms.
Oh, nice.
So it,
Good
wasn't,
call.
so it stops messing up. But then it uses the cold again for some reason. Even though I told it
Some
not to.
Good rolls. Holy shit. So yeah, that stick is obliterated. It freezes and then shatters from the force. And you're all just kind of standing in the happy fun corner. There's still a pinata hanging there. Othgarurt smells kind of like, in your like bloodlust, it smells like it's full of candy. You can just kind of, you catch a whiff. There are, I believe, 5 sticks still on the stick rack that have not hit. Would you like to do anything, anyone? There's no apparent threat.
I'll grab one of the sticks very nervously, like Indiana Jones, you know, reaching out for the idol very cautiously.
As you reach out and touch one of the remaining pinata sticks, you pick it up.
I'm gonna wax pinata.
Okay. Othgarurt, what do you want to do?
I shall wait. The
Okay, you're
other
just
sticks
ready.
know their place. They do not hit friends.
Okay.
The sticks know their place.
Oldman, are you doing anything? You're just gonna watch Rivi hit the pinata.
I'm still hitting the stick on the rack.
Can you roll me an attack then?
A pinata attack?
I need one from both of you. All right, Oldman, you break one of the sticks. There are now only 4 not broken sticks.
I guess that'd be a core staff attack. I don't know, I'm using
Yes.
strength for it, which
You
isn't
just
my
roll me a strength.
strong suit.
You can just roll me a strength check.
So yeah, so it's 1d. Attack for that
Or,
1d20
yes.
minus 2. Oh.
Uh-huh.
Roll 1d20 minus 2. There
You
you
can also just hit this little strength
Oh my God.
button. Just hit the little strength button on your character sheet, and that's
Yeah.
too.
8.
8. You hit the pinata, and it just kind of spins around. Nothing happens.
I'll try again.
Okay.
He is literally a 6 in strength. He got -1.
Othgarurt, Rivi's
Yes.
having a hard time.
Here's the bones of one of our enemies, and I
Oh, I
had
could
a
try
mistake.
again. Oh god.
Yeah, Rivi, you fall over after missing that time. It's like, you feel kind of
I
bad.
shoot from arrow.
After
If you
I
wanna
have calmed down, I will pick up the little coal.
There we go.
Okay, as you pick Rivi up, Rivi's like, nah, and shoots the pinata with his arrow. Go ahead and roll me your damage. Okay. At that much damage, you go right through the pinata. It comes out the other side. The pinata is still pretty much completely intact.
He looked
Because you
extremely
just punched through it
frustrated.
too well.
Little friend, please calm down.
It's a pinata I gave.
Fake enemy is for special person to break on special day. We have practice similar to this, where we will hunt and wound boar, and we will tie up boar near tree and let fledglings finish off the boar so they may partake of first hunt safely.
This is why you're scary.
Oh yeah, we should probably find Retsalah, shouldn't we?
Yes.
Okay, so did you guys walk away from the pinata?
I do at least.
It's incomplete.
Yeah, I mean, now you've kind of damaged it a little bit. So it's just a
Wait.
sad-looking pinata. You see a
Oldman,
little piece of candy sticking out of it?
can you fix pinata thing?
Oh, yes, I can. Here, let me
Do
just...
you have mending?
There we go.
All right, Oldman, you fix the pin. You undo all of Rivi's work so far.
It's like nothing happened. Now let's go find Retsalah so he can hit it.
All right, so Othgarurt and Oldman, you start to walk away. Rivi, are you gonna follow him? Just give up on the pinata? Okay. So you give up on the pinata, the delicious candy being kind of left behind, and it's gone. As you kind of walk into the room, you see there's the fancy chair again, still there. You also see opposite you in the same room, there is the dessert table and the gifts table. And actually, you notice it looks like there might be like a box or two on the gifts table. You're not sure. Like it's pretty far away, opposite side of the pavilion. Oh,
Do any of the boxes look like Retsalah?
what?
Do any of the boxes look like Retsalah? I don't know who we're looking for exactly.
I don't know. You don't know if Retsalah is a box or not. But
Old man, do you have any paper I could use?
I mean, of course I do. What do you need it for?
A letter? Well, not a letter, a card.
Oh, that's a great idea. We should all make a card for him and sign it.
Wow,
When we
can you
find
use me a
him,
piece of paper?
I will make him a special thing.
Yes, here's a piece of paper and a pen.
Okay. I write happy birthday in Draconic and sign it Rivi. And I put it on the table.
okay. So yeah, you
It's
walk
in
over to the
Draconic, so
table.
I might not be able to read it, but
You
it's a
leave a
thought
little
that counts.
birthday note. And yeah, so you leave this little birthday note on the table. You see that there is a tiny little box on the table. And under the table, there appears to be like 3 other like sizable boxes that were just kind of hard to see from far away because of the tablecloth. You're
I'm not
also
stealing
right
any
next to
gifts.
the dessert table. You see that there's a large multi-layer cake with what appears to be a looming white cloaked figurine at the top. You can't really see any of the features about this figure. It's just meant to look edgy and
Ooh,
imposing. But
reminds me of my birthday and childhood.
Yep.
Oh, that must be Retsalah.
This reminds me a lot of my birthday. Alone, edgy, and with a little cake.
It's a huge cake, actually. This cake is like probably 6 feet tall on top of the table. It's huge. There's also a large bowl of pudding, which in retrospect, Oldman, you probably recognize it as chocolate pudding. It smells like chocolate, at least.
Smells like chocolate.
And there's
How
various
specific.
other like treats on this table.
Is there any cookies?
Yeah, there's some cookies.
Have a cookie, then I'll go back to the table, eat my cookie.
Okay.
We'll
You go
cry
get
a
a
little
cookie.
bit.
There isn't any champagne, but there is sparkling cider. Oldman.
Oh, these dry states always seem to get me.
So, Rivi, you take a cookie. Nothing happens. You just have a cookie. It's an oatmeal raisin cookie.
Perfect!
Okay.
Wait a second. All of these people are complaining about being dehydrated when this tent has all of the liquids they could need. Why don't they just come to the party?
It is rude to partake of party without party guest.
So
True.
you're just standing around. Rivi, it's a pretty good cookie. It's not like the best you've ever had, but it's okay. As you munch it. And Oldman, do you partake in any desserts?
Oh no, I'm going with Othgarurt here. That statement would have made the Tiger of Terrible Truths very happy.
Well, as wait, so where are you going, Othgarurt?
I do not think that our friend is here. We should probably try looking at his actual house.
Or looking further into this tent, it's kind of big and we can only see so far. He might
This
be
is
hiding
true.
in
You've
the
walked
corner.
around most of the tent at this point. There doesn't seem to be a lot much more here.
Well then, maybe his house will do.
Okay. So you start making your way back toward the exit to the tent. And as you're kind of heading out there, you just walk right out the door. It goes back out to the terrible, terrible, imposing sun of the desert.
Oh god, oh god, oh god. No, my
Rivi,
eyes.
it's just like, oh god.
I'm staying in the tent.
You're gonna stay in the tent, Rivi?
Well, what's our plan?
We're gonna try and find Retsalah.
We should go to his house. He may be there.
I mean, if people are complaining about liquids, then there's food and drink here.
Oh yes, but they don't want to enjoy any of it because Retsalah isn't here. It seems kind of rude to eat all of a party.
Well, maybe it'll make
Persons.
Retsalah happy if people come to his party.
We bring him here, then we party with him.
But then,
Okay. So you walk outside. Retsalah has a small manor on the outskirts of town. It's not far away. You can see it just kind of across the road here.
Let's go. It might be
Yeah.
cold in there. Rich people tend to have, temperature regulated houses. For you, Rivi, don't worry.
I'm not that. I just can't see.
So Rivi's blindly fumbling around across
Hold
the road
my
to keep
hand,
up with
little
you.
kobold friend. I will lead you.
I hold one finger.
It's a big finger.
Big finger.
And yeah, you get over to the door, you knock, and no one answers.
That's exactly what I thought. Of course, as I can't really see what is happening, but I think no one has answered.
I wonder where he went. I don't
Well-
even know who we're looking for.
It is time to break in.
No, don't break into people's houses, especially not Wizard's houses.
He is a wizard. He can fix doors. So I
No,
shall
but
break
no,
open
he's
the door.
it's like as a kobold, I know something about traps, and they always trap your house. If you don't trap your house, then you're a fool. My house is full of traps everywhere, like Home Alone.
You want to kick open the door?
Yes,
Oh, God.
I am kicking open the door.
Okay. Can you roll me a dexterity saving throw as you go to kick open the door?
Yes.
Okay. You go to kick open the door. Oh wait, yeah. Even with your danger sense, it's only 13. You kick open the door, but there's no door. You pass directly through it, and fall forward and just fall down.
Told you. I
The
told
rest of
you.
you just saw Othgarurt fall through the door.
I told him.
Oh, that was an
No one listens
excellent
to me.
kick. He kicked right
What do
through
you
it.
two do?
I investigate the door.
I don't know what happened. I still can't
It's an
see.
illusion. You can see it's an illusion.
Okay.
There's a big pit, and like it looks
Where
like
you
a
go? I
chute.
still can't see.
He fell all the way down.
Down where?
So
Wait.
Othgarurt, it sounds like your friends aren't coming after you.
Wait, is there a
wait.
pit?
Yeah, there's like a chute
What?
that just goes down.
Can't leave him behind.
Yes, we can.
Okay.
Maybe
hop
you
in?
can. Goodbye.
Not like we could lift him up.
All right,
Look
Oldman
at his
hops
small
in.
little arms.
Rivi, I'm
Rivi,
leaving.
you're
I know
alone.
you're blind, but I'm coming down.
I can't see anything, and I have weak little arms, and I can't do anything.
Oh, actually, wait, Rivi. You were holding on to Othgarurt's hand.
Well, it's not like I would hold on while he's getting tugged away
No, I
from
know.
me.
All right, so Rivi, you're standing outside blind for a minute, and Oldman and Othgarurt, you are going down this incredibly strange winding chute. Othgarurt, you're the first to go by a fairly large margin, so you're just sliding down this almost frictionless surface here. It's very dark. You have dark vision?
No, I do not.
All right, so you can't see shit. but your reflexes kind of kick in as an arrow shoots out of one of the walls next to you as you're sliding down the chute. Can you roll me a dex saving throw with disadvantage? Oh, actually, it's regular because of your what is your feature?
It is
Barbarian
danger
feature.
sense.
Danger, yes, because of your danger sense.
Oof.
Okay, you get shot with a dart. It's actually a dart, not an arrow. You were mistaken. So you're going to take 3 points of piercing damage and an additional 5 points of poison damage. You get hit in the neck with a dart. You go on like a bit of a loop-de-loop underground. And as you kind of continue along the chute, it opens up. You feel the chute underneath you, and you see around you a huge open chamber. There are massive braziers shooting up fire on each corner of it. And it looks like there are flamethrowers that are just across in front of you.
You
What
guys
you want to do
okay
is you're
down
sliding
there?
toward it.
I do not think I can do anything but hope to make it through the flamethrowers.
Okay, you're just
Unharmed.
gonna dodge and hope.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Oldman, you hear Othgarurt going, as he gets hit by a dart, and you hear the dart mechanism. You're sliding behind him, and then you slide out into this large open chamber, and you see Othgarurt up ahead of you. Othgarurt, can you just roll me a d20?
Yes.
We'll see how lucky you get here with the flamethrower, with the flame jet.
Wait. Am I not still sliding?
Yes, you are.
Okay.
Yeah, you're just sliding right into the flame jets. So I'm just gonna give you a random chance to see how lucky you get. All right, can you roll me a second d20 for the second flame jet? You managed to miss the first one through sheer dumb luck. And the
Dumb
second
luck.
one. Look at you. So yeah, you slide right past, neither flame jets hit you. Oldman, you see huge flame jets up ahead of you. You also see Othgarurt sliding up ahead on this weird slide that you're on.
Oh, this is so much fun.
Okay, can you roll me a d20 then?
Oh, how far away are the flame jets from each other?
You're rapidly approaching them. They're about 15 feet apart.
Oh, I'll just teleport past them. No need to worry about that.
Okay, you dodge both the flame jets. Rivi, the next way, I'm not Rivi. Othgarurt, the next thing you end up into is a very, very large kind of corkscrew room, and you can see all sorts of spikes underneath you. You don't fall off though, and a few moments later, you feel yourself fall into a large pit as the slide just kind of ends, and you're falling for a short time. Oldman, you get to this weird corkscrew room where you're corkscrewing around on the slide. You see spikes underneath you. Would you like to do anything?
Is Othgarurt already fallen?
No, Othgart's just up ahead somewhere, you think.
Oh, well then, I'm going to enjoy my trip.
Okay. You also fall into the pit at the far end. It's a different pit from the spikes. And as y'all are just falling for a moment and you get really confused, Rivi, you're outside. And falling
You
out
guys
of
okay
the
down
air,
there?
falling out of the air behind you is Othgarurt. Othgarurt, you just kind of fall out of the sky and land
Does he
behind
fall on
Rivi.
me or behind me?
Behind you.
Okay.
About 10 feet back. Othgarurt, you take 4 points of bludgeoning damage. Oh, why'd I roll
Oh,
4 of
wait.
these?
Can I see him fall?
No.
Because
that's-
I teleported forward. I should be.
Oh, yeah, sure. You see him fall.
Don't worry, Othgarurt, just catch me.
Okay, Othgarurt, you get levitated.
Catch him.
Okay. Yeah, you try and catch Oldman. Can you just roll me an athletics check? Okay. So, you're each gonna take 3 damage as you catch Oldman, but it still hurts. Okay.
Oh.
Rivi, they both just land on the ground behind you.
Yeah, let me just lower us down.
Wait,
that
what
was
just
fun,
happened?
wasn't it?
You're still stumbling around in the darkness. Well, not in darkness, in the brightness.
In the brightness. Yes, I'm sorry. Let me get the brightness music. The sun still beats down heavily upon you.
Back to the party. I mean, like my idea was to get people to go to the party.
I mean, I suppose we can do that as well.
But
So
we
I was
don't
going to the
know-
house did not work at all.
We do not know where Wizard Friend is, and his front door is just a pit.
It's a trap.
It's a wonderful
I knew it was a
slide.
trap. Like
I
I
am-
said, it's a classic kobold strategy of always trapping literally everywhere you go.
Does he have any windows?
Yeah, there's some windows.
I'm going to poke one of them to see if they are real.
They appear to be real. Oh, the first one you come to appear to be real.
What is on the other side of it?
Curtains.
I'm going to go back to the front door and lean forward enough to stick my head through it without diving into the pit again.
Oh boy. Okay. Can you roll me another dexterity saving throw?
Yes, because I enjoy doing those.
You can roll with advantage, because I think you see this coming to a degree. Okay, you're only going to take half damage. A whole ton of rocks fall down. As it appears, as you like lean your head forward, you're like, you feel like a tiny light bit of force, almost like a spider web that your face kind of passes over and snaps. And yeah, a pile of boulders just fall down in the house, down the chute. So you're going to take 13 points of bludgeoning damage. And yeah, you see the chute up ahead of you, just right in front of you. Goes out for about 15 feet, and then there's the rest of the floor.
I'm going to step to the side and tell Rivi you might not want to stand there.
I already
think I
knew
have seen
that.
stars.
I've been telling guys the entire time. No one listens to me.
So, Othgarurt, what would you like? You just got bludgeoned in the head with a pile of rock.
I am going to pull my head out of the doorway and start walking away from the house.
Okay.
Good idea.
All right.
It's like
you
I
start
had that
walking away
idea.
from the house. Review, what would you like to do?
Walk from the house. Ooh.
Okay, you walk away.
Stumble away from the
Oldman?
house blindly.
I suppose we'll go back to the tent. That seems to be what this is indicating.
If you say so.
Well, if we get people to go to the
before I
party
leave
and stop at the
the house,
party, I
if
think he'll
I-
come back. I think it's our birthday party, because, you know, braves I don't get my birthday party.
Before I leave his estate, I would like to throw a rock at one of his windows just to
God damn it!
be
Stop it!
attention.
No!
All right, the window shatters, and there's a rock in his house. And then about a dozen darts fly out that window. And they just kind of aimlessly, harmlessly fall in his yard.
I'm going to throw another rock through the same window.
No! Stop! No!
Nothing happens that time. I mean, the rock goes through the window. The little bit of glass that was left is now extra broken.
Oldman, you are a wizard. How do we find a wizard? He is not responding to the rocks.
God damn it!
Maybe you should seem more like a monster and he'll come out to draw you.
I'm already back at the tent. I'm just not waiting for them. I'm going to run down until I get to the tent.
Okay. Yeah, you walk into the tent.
I can see again. Oh God! Thank God.
Yeah, you can see again, and you can see that all of the like food and stuff is gone.
I'm gonna call out for the guy. Ask if he's there. Very
Yeah.
simply.
I think you see him just as soon as you walk in. He's at
Hello.
the end of the long table. The long table is now bare. He's shorter than you kind of expected. He only stands about 4 feet tall. He's wearing this big white cloak that kind of like pulls around him with a big old hood. You can't really see much about his features.
I guess I walk on over and unhostily. I'm gonna go and use my second window
Okay.
to optimistically walk over. Just in case.
Okay. Do you call out to your friends outside who are throwing rocks at his house?
Nope. Don't make the situation worse.
As you start. To
Oh God,
approach,
come on.
the figure sees and calls out, "Halt!
Hi.
How dare you attack my home?"
That wasn't me. Those two idiots.
You also notice over at the food table, the cake is obliterated. It looks like someone might have jumped out of the cake. And yeah, that's just all you really notice there.
So it wasn't me.
Come
It
to
was
my
two.
party. You don't enjoy any of the celebrations I put forward, and then you attack my house.
To be fair, those two people.
After everything I've done for you people, Oldman and Othgarurt, you hear this kind of arguing happening from back in the day.
You're not letting me explain myself. I have these two very unintellectual, say it nicely, friends that driving away from the pinata, got mad at me when I wanted to stay here, and started badlandsing your house. So it wasn't my fault, it was those two people's fault. Just so you know, just to specialize here. Did you enjoy my card, by the way?
We should probably surprise him for his birthday.
So, Rivi, as you're arguing this, you see the figures just getting angry, or sounds like they're like, "Nah," and you see them begin to like hover off the ground a little bit, and their large white cloak kind of draping down around them, and then they pull back their hood. And they say, "No, I will teach this town a reckoning for how they treat me."
Okay. I understand how it feels.
Just because I'm a kobold, and he pulls back his hood, and Retsalah is a kobold.
I understand how it feels, man. You know, I'm a fellow scaly boy, and
And he like looks at you and blinks. Bluecloak?
Yeah.
Colored cloaks were my thing.
No.
I need you to roll for initiative, Rivi. Actually, everyone can roll for initiative, but I don't think any of you guys realize you're going to be fighting. Oh, nice crit. All right, I guess we're going to start with you, Oldman. You're outside with Othgarurt. What would you like to do as you hear this kind of kobold argument going on inside?
Othgarurt, roll your initiative.
Just remind Othgarurt to roll his initiative. Fair enough. Othgarurt. We'll get back to Othgarurt.
I experienced a brief out-of-body sensation.
I know that feeling.
What is it? So, the...
Initiative.
Yes.
He's very mad at Rivi.
Okay, so like I said, let's both sneak in, and we'll surprise him. So just get up close and yell happy birthday, he'll love it.
Very
All
well.
right. Retsalah is flying up in the air. Do you cast that just on you, Oldman?
No, second level cast, so it's on both of us.
Invisibility is a second level spell.
Third level, you know what I mean.
Okay. Retsalah takes to the air and says, "I will teach you my power, and then you'll respect me!" Retsalah is going to attack you, Rivi. He is going to cast a Scorching Ray at you. What's your armor class?
All three of them at me? 16.
He only sees you. He gets a 13, a 17, and a 25.
2 hits?
Yep, looks like it. A pow! He's also currently flying in the air, as he has little tiny kobold wings.
To the 4th edition term, I am bloodied.
You are badly injured.
I'm already been injured enough by everyone else doing stupid things to me.
Rivi, what would you like to do? It's your move.
Alright, okay. Like I was trying to say before you rudely interrupted me, I'm trying to say, okay, I respect you. I'm a fellow kobold, I know how it feels. No one can my part either. We can just get along here, we can just talk about this, but you just want to lightning bolt me, it hurts my feelings.
Okay, he looks at you kind of shaken. That was a good plea. Othgarurt?
Othgarurt, they're already starting the fireworks. Make sure you get in there and get ready for the surprise.
I shall do as I am told, and move forward to surprise the little other kobold
Okay.
friend.
Yeah, it looks like Rivi is badly injured and is crying on the ground.
I'm always crying.
This is normal for him.
Oh, then you follow an Othgarurt. Are you guys readying actions for anything, or are you just walking?
I am readying to yell surprise whenever Oldman
Whenever
reveals himself.
Okay, Oldman.
I'm going to walk in and then break concentration and go, "Happy birthday, surprise!"
Surprise!
And then I'm also going to major image a crowd saying, "Surprise!"
Oh wow, that is an excellent meme right there. It's really sad when he finds out it's fake.
Yeah, you're making it worse.
It would be Retsalah's turn, but Retsalah pauses. Wait, you all actually care? And he kind of like flies down from where he was floating in the air. He looks
Meanwhile,
completely away from
Rivi is
you,
still
Rivi.
crying on the ground for being hurt so badly.
I didn't think anyone cared about me. I didn't think any of you actually respected me for all I did for you. Rivi, it's your move.
I'm still on the ground crying.
Okay, so you're crying.
This is bringing back a lot of horrible memories for me.
Othgarurt,
I'm almost
what
just
would
been
you
hit by
like?
fire. Lots
What
of
would you
fire.
like
like
to do?
to walk up to the
Uh-huh.
little white cloak friend and give him a big hug, which may or may not grapple him slightly.
Yeah, okay, you grapple him.
I just want to give him a hug, that is all. He needs it.
Okay. Yeah, you do so. You give him a hug. Oldman, what would you like to do?
Oh, of course we all came for you, but as you know, we need to get back to work. The town isn't gonna run itself.
No, first, we must celebrate little friend's birthday. It is important.
Wait, who even are you people?
We came from out of town to celebrate your birthday.
I
We
knew
were
your
told how
future.
wonderful you were.
So you just straight up lied, Oldman.
This is not a lie.
So Oldman, can you roll me a deception check? Othgarurt, you can roll me a persuasion check. Rivi, you're just being honest.
I'm just you from the
Just
future.
completely genuine.
It was my intent from the start to celebrate this little friend's birthday, even if it may not seem genuine. It was truly my intent.
So, yeah, I gotcha. So, Oldman, you say that. What did you say? We heard that you're wonderful.
No, we were told how wonderful you were, so we came out here.
Mm-hmm. He looks at you and he just kind of sobs. No one actually thinks I'm great. They don't give me half the respect a regular wizard would get just because I'm a kobold. And I'm bad at magic.
Oh, it sounds a lot like me.
Yeah, but you're worse at magic than me.
I already knew it.
At least you are better than Bluecloak.
He kind of chuckles to himself looking at Rivi. You know what? Yeah, I am better than Bluecloak. He shoots another firebolt at you, Rivi.
Please do not. We all just want.
I'm at 2 health.
Oh, this is the greatest. All right. You know what? Now I feel good. I've learned the spirit of bullying people. Let's go play with the piñata.
This wasn't the right lesson you're supposed to learn.
Okay. What do you
Anything
guys
for
all
you,
do?
little white cloak, on your special day.
Okay. Oldman, do you do anything?
Well, I can fix that pin, whatever you called it, all you want, so you can bully it all day.
All right. Fast forward to about 20 minutes later. or probably sometime later that day, the three of you stagger out of the tent. Oldman, he just beat you a bunch with the stick, so you're badly bruised. Othgarurt, he's like put stuff all over you. He's like painted you different colors. And yeah, he's just kind of made a mockery of you for the most part. But he sounds pretty happy.
Deserves this. It
And-
is special.
I'm going to go home. I hate all of
Rivi's at like the brink of death, horribly burnt.
I hate both of you. I hope I never go adventure with you two ever again. You just left me. You guys care more about this guy's birthday than you did mine.
Little friend.
No,
I
I'm
am
not
sorry,
gonna. I don't want to talk to you. I'm leaving. I'm leaving. He straight up walks out.
Rivi walks away. Okay. Othgarurt, just you and Oldman left. Othgarurt, your knees I'm not Othgarurt. Oldman, your knees really hurt. He kept hitting you in the back of your knee.
Oh, well, at least he's happy. He said that. Did you hear him say that he would give water back to the town?
Did you hear that, Othgarurt?
I am not sure. All I could hear was Rivi crying.
You see maybe like 20 feet up the road, just kind of sulking away.
They can drink my tears.
I still need to make Whitecloak a birthday knife, so I must find an animal to make into a knife.
Let's go out. Let's check in with the duck first, and then we'll go out and do that.
Okay.
Very well.
So y'all head to the duck, and by the time you get there, it's like fairly late in the evening. It's not as bad under the sun, but y'all feeling pretty bad. Rivi, I assume you went there to get your money.
Yeah, then I'm leaving.
So you're there, like, and the duck is like arguing with you, and the duck is like, "Yeah, well, where's the water?"
You all can just die of freaking dehydration for all I care. I have been
That's
abused
exactly
enough
what
today.
We don't want to do. We want to live.
It is very simple.
I want to live too. Fuck ass.
The door opens, and Othgarurt and Oldman walk in, also brutally injured.
It is very simple, little duck man.
The duck looks at you. The duck's about the size of a human. It's a very large anthropomorphic duck.
Well, it is very simple, duck man. Be nice to Mr. Wizard. That is all that keeps your village going, or your village will not be going. Go tell him happy birthday. Everything will be fine after that.
Yeah, but he's just so unpleasant to be around. Is what the
You
duck
also
says.
kind of already did say happy birthday to him, but you may want to reassure them.
The duck asks you, what's he gonna do? Like, what's he gonna
Cast
do? We don't say happy
fireball on me
birthday.
several times.
He's not gonna give you water.
Like,
It is
shit.
important to respect those who provide to community. You must work as one, as a group, in order to survive. This is why villages form, so that individuals do not die out in the wild.
The duck looks at you all and just says, "Wow, if you just explained this at the beginning, this would have been a whole lot easier. I guess I'll go say happy birthday to the poor kobold."
I wanted to see him for his birthday anyways.
But
What
then,
about me?
as the duck goes to move around the corner of the constable of the office, the door gets kicked open, and the billowing white cloak of Retsalah is there. And he goes, "I rule this town now!" And he casts Firebolt at the duck. And I need to roll for initiative again.
Oh,
he misses the
wow.
The duck ducks for cover. You're all at 1 hit point, except for you, Othgarurt. You're at 2 hit points because you have rage. All right. Oldman, you're first to go. Retsalah seems like he's trying to take over the town. What's your move? Exact same as you last. Did you say something, Oldman?
I guess I have this spell for a reason.
Oh, jeez, you're gonna try and charm him. Okay. What does this do? A wisdom saving throw. It does so with advantage because you're fighting it. It gets a 14.
That fails.
Oh, really?
Spell save 15.
Ah, damn. All right. It is charmed by you. It regards you as a friendly acquaintance. Okay. So you have charmed Retsalah. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
I'm gonna try and talk him down.
We've already used your action.
Well
charm.
then I'm going to go and stand in front of the duck.
Okay, you go and protect the duck who's ducked behind the counter.
Yeah, I'm gonna stand in front of him just like, human shield it.
Okay.
I
Or
imagine that we're looking eye
shields.
to eye.
Yeah, because he's on the ground. Yep. Retsalah's gonna go and he goes, "What are you doing? Bud, get out of the way! I need to toast this duck!"
Oh, he wants to be a friend. Everyone does.
And he's going to cast a spell upon the duck. The duck needs to roll wisdom saving throw. Which the duck is going to fail, actually, by 1. The duck is polymorphed into a duck. Alright. Othgarurt, it's your turn. And he goes, "Ha ha! The power is mine!" Go ahead, Othgarurt.
I am very conflicted. The wizard should already have been running this town, since he does everything for it. He is not wrong.
Mm-hmm.
But I also cannot let him kill Mr. Duck. But I suppose
Quack.
turning the duck
My
into
name's
a duck...
Constable Quack. Oh, I'm sorry, he's a duck. Quack.
Making the duck into a duck, fine, I suppose, for a time. I will join Oldman in becoming a meat shield for the duck.
Okay. Yeah, you stand in front of the duck.
But I will not ready a weapon.
Rivi,
because
what would you like? Oh,
I
sorry.
disengage, then leave. I walked right out the door.
Okay, you walk away. Hey, what are you doing? You should be afraid of me.
I am afraid of you. Why do you
Be
think I'm leaving?
intimidated. All right, Oldman, it's your turn again.
Okay, how about this?
You already see a lot of the wind's been knocked out of Retsalah's sails when Rivi just walked away.
Everyone can be a friend. Everyone likes you. Just make sure to give them water. I'm not sure about you ruling the town, but you will be treated like a ruler. As long as you keep it running.
Okay, can you go ahead and roll a persuasion check? And I guess you have advantage because of your charm. Right?
Yes.
19. And he goes, Really? Is that right, Constable Quack? I get to be King Retsalah Whitecloak?
He was already going to wish you a happy birthday.
The duck says, happy... the duck is unpolymorphed as Retsalah drops concentration. And just says, happy birthday? At which point, Rivi, you hear a very familiar sound as behind you, you hear Retsalah begin to grovel, cower, and beg and be sick. As he breaks down as someone actually said happy birthday.
As
He's no longer anywhere near as intimidating. All right. So, Rivi, are you still walking away? Is Rivi
Yeah.
just waiting at the train station for the next train?
Yeah.
Okay. So, Constable Quack looks toward the two of you and nods a job well done. And he says, that was great work.
I didn't think we could stand for this.
I think you should be nicer to him. He does provide a lot to you. And this would not have happened if you were nicer to him from the beginning. So, technically,
Constable Quack isn't sure.
you were not really hurt, were you, Mr. Constable Quack?
I was hurt several times.
Retsalah is now very, very sad. Are you, did Rivi come back just to say that?
Nah.
No, Rivi's just thinking that, sitting on the bench, feet dangling by the train station. The duck Constable Quack looks to the two of you and thinks over his situation and looks toward Retsalah, who's just sad now, once again, and agrees to let Retsalah go under the condition that Retsalah continues to bring water. And Retsalah seems to agree with that. You seem to have convinced him, Oldman, with your dumb "I charm them and the game is over" ability. And yeah, I guess that's the end of the adventure. This is a really weird adventure.
I will give
the duck
Rivi is still crying.
begrudgingly gives you your money.
I will give the kobold another hug and call him a powerful dragon.
I think we should spend the rest of the day spreading the gospel of Retsalah and having people come by and tell him happy birthday.
Yes. I also
so you just go from house to house with Retsalah, making everyone say happy birthday.
And behind them is a big Othgarurt staring at them.
Yes.
So everyone does. And as
Please.
the adventure comes to a close, go ahead.
Invite us to your birthday next year. We will come. We will party with you.
All right. Yeah, that'd be great. I'm a great dragon.
Yes, you
very
are.
happy. And yeah, you have completed this weird adventure. As you head back to the train station, it looks like Rivi got the train right before you guys. So you've got a ways to go before the next train comes, Othgarurt and Oldman.
We may as well rest at the station before we go home.
Yeah, I could use a rest.
Retsalah, who's with you, is like, "Oh, you guys can come back to my house. We can hang out and play some board games."
Okay, I will. Do you have a replacement window? I will help you put it in. I am sorry about your window.
What
As
happened to
long
my
as you-
window?
Oh, don't worry, I can fix it.
I was trying to get your attention so that we could get you to come to your party.
He eyes you suspiciously. And with that, this adventure first. God damn it. For March 23rd, 2020, Jeremy runs another Retsalah adventure. Oh boy. Thank you guys for playing. That was bizarre. You alright, Pete?
That was, I'll say this, that was some of the hardest I've laughed in a DnDTime adventure. It was in that one. Constable Quack tore me right up, Jeremy.
Constable Quack. Well, I mean, hey, sometimes you gotta have Constable Quack